Yorana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're all doing well. We've got to that time of year again, well, in-game year, not real year, where it's the Ruru doubleheader, in that we've got them in the league. So playing away at the Rodrigo de la Vega Stadium, where we've had good memories, where we won the Atoll Championship with the Austral Islands. Never played there domestically for the Humpbacks, but we've been there as visitors. I'm going back there again. So we've got them in the league. And then immediately afterwards, if you look at the schedule, we've got them in the Mutiny Trophy, just like last year. I imagine just like last year, this is going to be a case of some really severe heartache, because they are very strong. But yeah, we finished top of our group, didn't lose, but we did drop some points because we weren't really giving it too much mind. And Humpbacks, 5 out of 5. Top-notch work there. So we've got that to look forward to. Social feed, Claude Borain is looking to get his record-breaking 27th goal by using... You've got to help celebrate and show your support by using the hashtag Borain record breaker, uninspired hashtag, to be fair. But he is obviously scoring a lot of goals, so that's a little bit worrying for us. So we're going to do our best. I'll show you the league table as well in a second, just before the match. They're far in advance of us. Actually, I should probably talk to you about the matches in between. Basically, 21 matches played, from 41 points. We could still creep up to second or something. It's not out of reach or anything like that, although there's a chance to have a couple of games in hand. But we've not had the best of times. We lost against AS Chance, drew against Takara Terras, drew against the Shellfish and Mutiny Trophy, but it didn't really matter. Beat Mayao, but only 2-1, that's quite tight. Made a few small changes, managed to beat Motu 5-0, and now it's back to these Humpback games. There's not many games left. We've got a few where we can win a few points back, so that Moria match, for example, and Humpback's one of the key ones, really. Not got much hope, to be honest. Maybe I'm being pessimistic, but I can't see us actually turning the Humpbacks over anytime soon. But the good thing is, when the season becomes definite dead rubber, which won't be long, then we'll come back maybe for the last match or two, and then we'll be able to do the international stuff. We'll go to the World Cup. That should be nice. But here we go. We've got the Humpbacks. We've got a few changes I have to make. So Kerr is injured, so Moreau can come back in. Let's bring in Lamb, the left back. Kalai's not quite back from his sort of back fracture, which is a little bit irritating. I bring Smith back in for Holt, because Smith's on a 6.88, Holt is 6.87. Holt has played 13, conceded 18 in the league, and Smith is on... Only played 8. Conceded... Ooh, no. We'll swap this back round, shall we? Smith's not actually had a very good season. There we go. Let's see how this turns out for us, other than badly. Keep forgetting to switch Tangaro and Vigla around. We'll do that in a second. So they've got Borain and Bar up front, so they're both horribly good. Borain obviously plays for us on the international side. Bar we signed for the Humpbacks, and he's been banging them in reasonably relentlessly since then. They've got Dallowin, Rogers, Riviera. Sissoko doesn't sound like he's from Tahiti. No, that 11 caps for Senegal with 500,000 got him in. Not bad. So some foreign players getting involved here. Porter's good, Dennis is good, Reset's good. Basically, they're going to destroy us, but we're going to go for... It shows what you can do. They don't care. They look sharp in training. Oh, where we go. Oh, crap. Do this right from the start. Is it better? Stadium's pretty full. Holt just keeping hold of it. It is a pretty full stadium, isn't it? We brought our fans, they've got theirs. Can't remember what the exact capacity is, but I think it's It's over 6,000. Maybe 6,800 or something like that. Maybe that's what we're getting. We're gonna go long, are they? They're gonna have to. Ooh, cheeky. Speculative by Spearling. Speculative. Now it's back to them. They're just much more skillful than we are. Dallowin. I almost sounded disappointed he hadn't scored then, but you know, he'd scored goals like that for us in the past. They've got 5 shots to our none. Fantastic. Moria have got games in hand on us as well as it stands. Probably drop down table. Spearling. Almost. That was not a bad little set piece, that one. We should have closed that down a bit better. Good keeping there. Go on. And Tamagara, use your experience. You know how the humpbacks tick. Oh, good ball. Oh, so close. Got in a good location, good run. Tamagara providing nicely. Nobody's there. Across the face of the goal, nobody's there. And Manuel's injured. So, on comes Joris Renard. Oh, I should probably mention something about him, shouldn't I? So there was a lot of interest in signing Renard. Mainly from Moria. Oh, Dennis. Get rid of it. Oh, that is unlucky. Phil Lamb. Agent Lamb scoring for the Humpbacks once more. A little bit unlucky. I need to see that again. Yeah, so Renard had a few offers come in, mainly from Moria, and they gradually crept up and up. So they started with like 100 grand, then 200, then 4, then 5, then 7, and then in the end, I think their last offer just before, oh, go on Vigler. Oh, he just couldn't finish. That's 2 opportunities he's spurned now. We could be winning. Go Renard. So yeah, the last offer that came in before the transfer window closed was just shy of 900,000. Now, that's the kind of money we should have been taking. Bahrain. As I say, we're done, aren't we? We had a few moments, and now they're in charge. 26 games without defeat for the Humpbacks if they win this. Disgusting. Good for them, though. And penalty. This is relentless. Absolutely relentless. I think we're going to have to rest players in the second half so that they're available for the cup final. 28 goals a season for Bahrain. Broken his record. Hashtag Bahrain record breaker has done its job. Yes, we rejected that 900,000. Solid free kick there by Tamangara. Partly just out of spite because Moria got to the O-League. Partly because we don't need to worry too much about the finances, because I can't see us staying on long enough for that 900,000 to be useful to us directly. And because we're in so much debt as it is, it's not like we're about 500, 600,000 in debt. So it would wipe off a bit of that. Well, it would wipe off most of that and there'd be a little bit left, but it wasn't actually all up front. There was the kind of different clauses and things in there, so we wouldn't have been in a position where we were rich. We'd have just been healthy, and they would have got our player. And if our player's worth that much to him, maybe he's worth keeping. But mainly it was just stubbornness and, screw Moria. I think if this was earlier in the game, or if I knew I was going to be able to fit in another 2 or 3 seasons, I would have taken it, because we could have survived without him. And use it to build and get some facilities sorted out, maybe get another coaching badge, because I don't have all of mine yet. Bray. Kaiser for Spearling. That's everyone, isn't it? Because I've already had to make a sub. So there's 6,000 attending. I think it's capacity, a few empty seats. It's the keeper. Long ball. Tamagara nods it down. He knows how to do that. His signature move. Bigler. Come on. He's moving well. He's getting into positions, but he's just not doing the job against the humpbacks. That was terrible. Good job that was disallowed. No, we don't need to see it again. He was. I don't think he was offside, actually. That might be a bit harsh. It's going down this end. Mayo have actually started to drag themselves off the bottom, but they're still 8 points behind safety. Like, guaranteed safety. They do have that point deduction for going to administration. There he goes long. Tamagara pumping his long legs. Not bad. There we go. We have lost comprehensively. Just keep them happy. Keep morale up for the next match. We'll be back in a second for that one, I think. Yeah, 3-0. Chance and Mori were getting away from us. Even Bora Bora look like they're breathing down our necks a bit, so we could end up 6th again. We'll see. We'll see. So we'll be back in just a second. So we're playing at home for our Mutiny Pride Trophy final. If you look at the kind of past winners situation, it's been a pretty consistent story. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So including this year, it'll be 5 years where it's been us against the humpbacks. They are the record winners for this. We've only won it once, and we keep seeing. It's only once we've actually played at their ground. The rest of the time it's been us. So we've got a good run there. It's not actually served us that well, but we've had a bit of a run. Let's make a few changes. Let's start with Logan Frey. Renard's going to have to come on, even though he's a little bit knackered. Bring on Twig. Bring on O'Keefe. Keep her on the bench because we've got space and it is a final. Everyone's a little bit tired. Sabua instead of Kapo or Kapow, whatever we're calling him now. These 2 round. That's about it. Those are our options. Hopefully, though, they're going to play like a youth team. I know on the FM20 features, one of the things is, yeah, they have, is, see, this is what bothers me about the features as well. So one of the features is that opposing AI will take a more realistic approach to competitions that don't matter as much and rotate, play more youth players and things like that. That's what they're doing here. This change in colour here means that they're actually in the under 23s. And they've just been called up especially for this match. And they've rotated 1 or 2 players, keeper and so on like that. So they've actually got a rotated squad. So they're not treating this as being important as the league match. Because it's reputation-wise, it's not. We've still got some strong players in there, but they're already doing this. This already happens in the game. High five, handshake. Handshake is a final, after all. Yes, that already kind of happens in the game, so why being paraded as a kind of new feature? Unless they've improved it, that's fine. Just say, we've improved this, which maybe they already have done, and I've just made an assumption, but yeah. Harder to rant, if that's the case. But come on, let's see if we can get something. A little bit of silverware would be good. Especially because if we win this, we get to play in the Shield of Pride at the end of the season. Something else to add to the Wings trophy cabinet, because there's not much in there, to be fair. Oh, what? That was poor keeping more than anything, I think. Antonin Conacalves. Reasonable delivery. Shouldn't have been allowed to get the header away, and the keeper should have actually got rid of it. And the guy in the post should have also helped. Now you do you. Centre back, I think that was. Yeah. On Tamangara. Oh, smacked it against the crossbar. So we're already a goal down. It's not the start we wanted. It is tricky. Not much going on now either. Or we just rotated more players from the last match that would be fresher for this one. Oh, Bahrain. Good finish. I mean, it's good for the national side that he's banging him in. He's ready for the World Cup, isn't he? Terrible for us, though, playing against him domestically. Good long ball. Yeah, no. I feel like they keep shooting better, but that might just be the match graphics rather than terrible, terrible keeping. I think I'm going to bring Tamangaro off at half time, bring on Wallace. Yeah. Sabua, get forward. Get one before half time, that'd be nice. Tamangaro couldn't quite bring it down. Oh, there we go. Still off his toes. Not as forward thinking as I'd hoped. Renard, get it across. Oh, come on. Sabua? Nah. That's a bit better. That's terrible keeping. Maybe Holt was a mistake for these matches. He's younger, he doesn't have the experience of Smith. And then Smith has also had a terrible season, so. Get out. Counter attack. There's nobody up there. You're the one You're the one that the ball is meant to go to in that situation, Tamangaro. They shouted him. And then replace somebody. How's everyone doing? Badly, obviously. Tamangaro is O'Keefe. O'Keefe is more speed. Speed and finishing. And then Wallace is more, more just meh. He's got heading, so he can come up in Tamangaro. Heading will be a little bit more useful in that target man position. A full half football though, we could do something. Be tiring them out with all these goals and passes they're making. That's our plan. Just let them play beautiful football for a bit until they get tired. Not bad from us there. On Frey, go long. Spearling's going to do it. Vigler's free. What was that? Was that meant to be a cheeky chip? You absolutely messed that one up, Vigler. Or us tired. Yeah, I can see that. Bar almost scoring. Anyone I can bring on? Don't really have any. Well, Kaiser. Yeah, Kaiser can come up and mirror. Felix Ja Cisse. I don't think he's from Polynesia. We'll check him out after the end of this match. Vigler. Hopefully he's got some support now. Spearling all on his own. Get it in the box for it. Oh, Vigler's there. It's back on. It's slightly more tense now. That's an alright move. We've got more into it in this half. We definitely have. Vigler's 18th goal of the season in all competitions. He's the future for the Wings, I think. Remember we score Oh, this kid gets his debut goal. Yes, he does. Great delivery. Terrible everything else. Terrible defending. Keeper could have maybe got that. Their backup striker is Clement Caron, we also called up to the Tahitian side. Let's bring on O'Keefe. Fresh legs up front. Could have brought Hubert on, but Ray's doing alright, really. No point bringing any defenders on. Almost Spearling. I feel like we put up a fight in the second half, but the first half was useless. Offside. Oh, sure. There's like 3 of you all offside. I'm running away, acting all shocked. Look at this. 3. Don't know what he's doing. Who's that? I can't tell, but yeah. Probably O'Keefe. And Lamb, you know what to do. Second go for Kaiser. Wallace. Wallace has got one. 3-2. Very attacking. Do a shout as well after this. 3-2. That's alright. Creative. Inspired. Look at him. No, that's it. That's it. It's done. Full time. Well, thanks for watching that. 3-2 kind of makes it look closer than it actually was. I don't think we're ever going to win that one. It's another loss against the Humpbacks. I'm glad they're doing well without us. Ivorian, Felix Jarcise. He looks pretty good. Joined from Africa Sports, £7,000. That's not a bad outlay. Interesting. Just look at the Humpbacks. Who else do they have who might be from abroad? And the under 23s. See general info. Sort by nationality. Huh? So just Ivory Coast and Senegal they've got in there on the match. What's the team? Basically just gone off into a corner to look at pictures of that Cisse player, haven't I? There we go. Keep you happy. So where does that leave us this season? Basically, we're not in the Inter-Island Cup. I don't think we've ever had much success in that cup with the Wings. Runners up again to the Humpbacks here. 16 points behind the Humpbacks. It's actually 19 points behind them here. With only about 4 games left to play. 6 games left to play. Why did I think it was 4? Oh yeah. So 6 games left to play. We've only got 18 points we can get then. So even if the Humpbacks lose all of their games but 1, we can't win. 3 draws, 1 win out of their last 7 games for them is enough for them to seal the title. So we're not winning the title this year. The rest is just the kind of follow-up. Schedule-wise, I'm probably going to come back for maybe these last 2 games here. These are dead. They're all dead rubber. This is just mainly about how we're going to place, I think. So thanks very much for watching. Sorry it's been a disappointing season, but it's been a good one internationally, so we've got that to look forward to. So I'll see you for one last domestic video for definite with the Wings. And then we've got the World Cup See you later.